Hello, good morning, good evening, and good night, depending on wherever the hell you are in the world, folks. Welcome to the minds that is bringing this to you. Mine. A little scatterbrained, I will freely admit to that. Now, before you were seeing a rather neat little item that you can find on TikTok. If you just type in TikTok made me do it, well, made me buy it, you will find this lovely little projector pretty much almost everywhere. Now, the reason why I'm showing this to you is because one of the most important aspects that everybody misses when you're first drop shipping, when you're first starting any e-com brand, I don't care what you're doing, if you're selling like a physical product here or you're selling a digital product, the biggest mistake that everybody makes when they first start out is underestimating the power of the target market. Without your target market, your store dies. Simple as that. Your brand, your store will live and die by your target market. So the more information that you have, the better chance that you are of actually reaching them and selling something. Now, yes, by the way, this is going to be a little bit of a promo as well for Juno. Juno is my AI persona that works for chatgpt, Google Bard, as well as Claude 2. Now, for Juno, though, you're going to have a little bit better chance of finding target markets on ChatGPT than you will with Bard. As I was saying, you're going to get better results for Juno off of ChatGPT 4 than anywhere else, simply because ChatGPT has full access to the internet. Google Bard, for some reason, has an issue with this. I'm not 100% sure why, but it does kind of whine a little bit. You can just copy and paste all of this right in here and give Juno the information and say, hey, I need a target market for this product. Whereas with ChatGPT, all you have to do is say, hey, I need a product, I need a target market for this product. Copy and paste the URL and just show her the URL and boom. What she's going to show you now is this. Now, I asked her for 2 target markets for this. The reasoning is that a lot of products, a lot of niches are going to have at least 2 target markets, if not more. Now, I say most of them will have more than 2 target markets. If you continually niche down within a niche, you're going to eventually find one niche that has only 1 target market. Kind of a good thing, kind of a bad thing all at the same time. But this is one of the target markets for the home entertainment system there that I've showed you. We're going to run through this, and I'm going to tell you why all of this information is important, and it actually helps you. Some of it is kind of important, some of it is just meh, but it still helps. So, of course, you have the age, which tells you exactly where to actually advertise. The age range, 25 to 45 years old. You're going to find, for the most part, Facebook, Instagram will probably be a better choice than what TikTok will be. TikTok is a little bit of a lower generation, a younger generation, not lower generation, younger generation. 18 to 25, and above that kind of pushes a little bit. You can still advertise on TikTok with this, but you're going to need to buy the product and make your own videos. Do not, and please people, I cannot stress this enough, do not steal other people's work. I know you're going to find a lot of gurus that just say, oh, find a video on TikTok, download it, claim it as your own, change the logo. Don't do it. Not only is it a shitty move, because you would get pissed off if somebody stole your work, but it's not aimed at your brand. And your brand is your lifeblood, folks. Take pride in your life, and take pride in your brand. Don't steal other people's work. Do it yourself or hire somebody else to actually do the work. Send them the product and say, hey, make me a really killer video that fits my target market and fits my brand. And this is my brand. This is how I want the video to sound. If you use somebody else's work, it's not going to sound like your brand. It's going to be garbage. It's going to hurt your brand. It will not help it. So, that little rant out of the way. Of course, the gender is important so that you can know who you're targeting on any of your ads, any of your social media. Level of income. This is actually an important one right here, simply because of the fact that income level right here. The reason why you want to know this, and this is a ballpark figure. This is not, an exact number. The reason why you want to know this is because it allows you to know if you are out of reach of your target market. If you set the price too high, they're not going to buy it. If they don't buy it, you don't make sales. If you don't make sales, you starve to death. Simple as that. Well, exaggeration, but you get the picture. So, level of income, very important because it lets you know the high range that you can sell to and the bottom range that you can sell to. You don't want to underprice it. You wouldn't want to say sell this. Let's see, this one here goes for like $58. You wouldn't want to sell it for $60 for a high for this high of a range of income level because of the fact that they're going to say, oh well, it's too cheap. It's going to be a piece of garbage. Remember, and this is not true, but it is how we've been trained through our entire life, that price equals quality. It is not true, mind you. But ever since the very first time that you could recognize the TV and see an ad and know what an ad was, you have been trained by marketers such as myself that price equals quality. So the higher the price, the better quality of product it must be. That is absolute bullshit. But this is the way we are trained throughout our entire lives. So just remember that. You want to know a really good price range, and remember, the higher the price, the better your description is going to better be. Now, education level, not really that important, but again, it can give you something to target, kind of help Facebook, Instagram, TikTok target these individuals a little bit better. Occupation, again, it kind of falls in the same with these two here, kind of fall into about the same category of not really needed, kind of helpful, kind of not. Marriage status, again, a good indicator of where you can sell this to, how you want to market it. Single people, you could market it towards, hey, gaming wise, you want a really big screen but you don't have that big of a room. This is the perfect solution for you. Married couples, hey, why don't you know that you want to really watch a movie together. Where's the most comfortable place you're going to be? In your bed, under your covers, ready to snuggle, watch a great horror flick. One of you has to be the brave one so that you can kind of quote unquote cuddle. And if both of you are a bit of a coward, hide underneath the blankets and, well, let's just say the movie gets forgotten, You can kind of get that approach. Location, again, for this product, that's not that important. If you are selling clothes, location is a very important thing to know because you're not going to sell somebody a sweater in the middle of summer. Same with a tank top. You're not going to sell a tank top to someone in the middle of the winter. They're literally neck deep in snow. The last thing they want is a tank top. So location is kind of important, and it kind of isn't. It really boils down to the type of product that you're selling. Psychological information, lifestyle, quality, leisure time, that's an important thing. Interests are good because here you can target interest, movies, high-tech gadgets, home DIY programs, projects, programs, whatever it will pop up as in Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, wherever you're going to run ads for. All this tech savvy, this actually, the personality traits is kind of important because of the fact with the tech savvy, that means you can actually use a tech language. You don't have to worry about overburdening them with too much jargon. So you can mention the 4K and all the other good jazz that this thing supposedly has. I've never bought it, so just going off of what the product details are for AliExpress. I always want to say Amazon for some reason. But see, you can literally mention all of this stuff to a tech-savvy person, and they're going to understand it. Android, 4K projector, Wi-Fi, all of that jazz. You can tell them how fast the CPU, the GPU, they're going to understand all of this. Now, I will mention this one, the hi-fi speaker built in. One of the biggest complaints that I've seen going through the reviews is that it's a low speaker. So what you would mention is, hey, instead of using the built-in speaker, why don't you buy one of our Wi-Fi speakers? Hook the speaker up to this, and you have a killer sound system for a lot less than a built-in projector. You could bundle them that way. But tech-wise, you can literally point all this stuff out to them, and they will understand it. Whereas a non-tech savvy person, you would take a different approach. You wouldn't use such jargon. You would just say, hey, look, this is a really great projector. You have a wall in front of you. Why bother with your TV? Turn the lights out, hit the and watch your favorite movies in the comfort of your own bed or the comfort of your own room. Wherever, point out the comfort aspect is what I would personally be doing as well. All right, back to Juno here. So value, of course, attitude, not that much needed, but again, it kind of gives you an idea of like the videos. Do you do an up-tempo video? Do you do more of a laid-back video? It, again, just gives you better ideas. Purchasing habit, this is just for internal use, really. And I like this one here. Invest in quality electronics, prefers products with good reviews. So that tells you that you will want to have at least 10, maybe 20 reviews. And this one here, I think has, let's just scroll all the way down. Customer reviews. Yeah, see, look, there's literally 9,000 customer reviews. I do not recommend that you put all those reviews on there on your own site. But you can pull, 10, 20, maybe 30. Keep the rating at anywhere between 4.5 to 5.7 if possible. Don't go all 5-star ratings. Like this one here. See, it's showing a 4.8. That's pretty decent. The reason why you don't go with a 5-star rating with all of those, if you take 20 reviews and you make them all 5 stars, no one's going to believe you. They're just going to scream, I'm bullshitting you. No one honestly believes 20 people are going to give a 5-star rating. Just the facts of the matter, folks. So remember that. 4.5 to 4.7, 4.8 is okay. Nothing above that, nothing below that. So what you do is you put in, if you find a couple of 3-point reviews, a couple of 4s, just mix and match it on that one. Okay, now, one of the most important aspects is right here. Pain points and needles. Well, and needs. Well, pain points and needles go together. Limited space, struggling to accommodate large traditional home theater systems in smaller living spaces. All 5 of these are really good pain points. So you're going to want to really stick a hot needle into these pain points and twist until your target market is squealing and crying for relief from these pain points. That relief is your 4K projector. So like the limited space, you could simply say, hey, we all know that we want to be in the comfort of our own bed. We would love to watch a TV, but unfortunately our wall can't support the TV. Or there's not enough room on our wall in the bedroom because the wife has all these things up on the wall, or you have posters on the wall, or whatever reason. You just mentioned a few of them. Well, guess what? You have a ceiling. Put this projector, point it right at the ceiling, lay back, and watch your greatest movie that you've ever watched. Enjoy your show in the comfort of your own room, in the comfort of your own bed. And then all you would have to do, when the movie's over, turn it off, go to sleep. Because the lights are already out, so, or you get the picture on this one. Budget constraints, again, you could actually point out, say that I've seen some of these going for around 150. I think the outside is about 200. So at 58 bucks, you're making $40, $50 off of this. If you're doing 150, you're making close to $100 per projector. So, that's a good profit, but it's a high ticket thing. So you're going to have to really stress how much money they can actually save because of how expensive a widescreen TV is, how expensive sound bars are, subwoofers, all that good jazz. With this one little projector, which is mobile, they can save a lot of money. And you can, again, bundle it with a Wi-Fi speaker. Because, again, the biggest complaint that I've seen review-wise is that the speaker is a little on the crappy side, which is to be expected. So you just simply downplay the speaker part, just say, hey, we know the speaker isn't the best. That's why we have this Wi-Fi speaker or this sound bar. Pair it with this, and guess what? You're going to have your own home entertainment system for less than $300. Instead of having to spending $5 to $10 on a home entertainment system. And the way you do this is you find the best TV that's out there with Bose speakers. You find the most expensive setup, add the cost up, and show them the cost. And say, hey, don't mention brands though. Just say, this big TV here is going to cost this much. A really great sound system is going to cost this much. With our little bundle package, you're going to save $1,000 or more dollars. Make it an irresistible offer. That's what you really want to do. And remember, emotions are what sell, folks. It's not the pictures. It's not the pretty videos. It's emotions that sell, and that's where the pain points. All of this right here. This is, just ignore the other part. This right here is one of the most important aspects that you can find on your target market, because this is how you stir their emotions. You start playing on them. If you learn how to manipulate these pain points to your advantage, you're going to start selling. Now, people are going to say, oh, that sounds sleazy. Sometimes it can be a little sleazy. But this is how every single ad works. Look at Nike, look at Coca-Cola, look at Pepsi, look at fast food places. They are playing on your emotions. Pure and simple. And that is what sells. And that is why the pain points are one of the most important aspects of target marketing. Is right here. Okay, compatibility issues. Yep, see that one. You can point out that, hey, this works great with an Android phone. Works great with, you can hook it up to your gaming system if it's capable of doing that. I have no idea. Haven't done a deep enough dive on this product, folks, so don't take me at that one. And with Juno, again, she's going to give you engagement strategies. Highlight the projector's compact size, and see, this is the other thing. Showcase the high resolution and sound quality. Well, again, the sound quality isn't that good, so that's probably why on TikTok you hear a lot of freaking music playing over top of these, and some really crappy music too. Instead of them showing the video being played through this, you could even probably hook up YouTube, grab someone's YouTube, even if you made your own YouTube, and showcase the sound, showcase the video, without getting yourself into any copyright issues. But again, that's one of just something to keep in mind. Now, in-depth target marketing. Number 2, outdoor and social event organizers. This is another way that you could actually, another way that you could actually make yourself stand out. Instead of going for the home entertainment, you go after the people that are doing social events. You can say, hey, look, this is a great little thing. Works perfect for, whatever social media that they're trying to do, whatever social event that they have going. Wedding venues would be a good one. as long as you can get the room dark enough. You know, you can show videos of the newlyweds together, and you're not stuck to this tiny little ass screen that everyone's kind of squinting and trying to see. But here's the but. Look at this income level. It's a lot lower than what the home enthusiast is, which means you're going to have to drop the price down a little bit. Instead of saying it was $200, maybe put it at $150, $120, so that your target market will actually see the value, and that's what you need to do. You need to make them see the value of this projector. You need to really sell it, especially if you're going for the high end of what they consider high end. You're really going to have to sell it, and that's where this target market comes in. Again, here's all the other information. Interest, outdoor activities, community events, social networking, all that good jazz. Again, another way of targeting. And behavior, again, other good things that you can find in. And here are some of the pain points. Portability. Now, as you can see, the home enthusiast and this one actually share the same pain point, the portability aspect. You can really play on this one so that you can actually cross-target people. Outdoor capability, ease of setup, connectivity, durability. This one is actually a little bit better. This one here is not so much a issue for the home enthusiast because they're not going to be tossing around everywhere. But with a social event outdoors, they're definitely going to want to know that it's durable. And again, engagement strategies, she's just going to give you these helps. So, now, one other thing before I close off on this is, as you can see, here's the projector. And AliExpress, if you go through these guys, it's showing that it will deliver in 11 days. Come to CJ, dropshipping, which, by the way, I am not an affiliate of CJ. It's just one of the suppliers, one of the many suppliers I actually personally use. And here is pretty much the same projector. $53. Let's see here. So basically, the total price for shipping is $72.59. So that's not too bad. They actually have buyer reviews that you can actually go through. Let's see here. Here we go. See, they have basically almost the same ad and same pictures as the other place does. Watch your eyes, because I'm just going to scroll way to the bottom here. No, that is my laptop. Lets me scroll all the way to the bottom. That's too far down. Either way, here we go. So you can actually, if you were to add this to your store, let's just click, let's see here. So, oops. And you, of course, have the option of American Standard. These are just the plug standards and whatnot. Processing time. Here we go. All inventory, Shopify, United States. So United States is 8 to 14 days. That's not too bad. Let's see if they got anything that's actually faster. So here we go. 5 to 11 days. The 3 to 7 days, you could add that as a option for Express. I would suggest doing the 5-day. So you're looking at an $80 charge all total. If you go with the supplier here, let's see here, 11 days for a late delivery. Whoopee. 11 days, that's actually pretty good. But with like CJ, HyperSQU, your own private supplier, you will find the shipping times vary, and it will be a little cheaper sometimes. But you want a middleman, in all honesty, because they will cover your ass. If this Chinese supplier sends out a broken projector, the case is broken or it's the wrong color, the supplier's going to catch it. Your middleman's going to catch it. They're going to send it back to the supplier and say, hey, this is the wrong order, or this is already damaged. Send us a new one. They will cover you instead of them just shipping out a broken piece of crap or the wrong color to your clients. This is how you kind of protect yourself. And again, this is where ChatGPT, Bard, even Claude will come in handy. It will help you find your target market. It will help you find your niche. It will help you find your products. It will even help you write the product descriptions if you give it the right details. I'm going to go into a little bit more detail later on in another video on how you actually get the best response out of ChatGPT and out of Bard so it doesn't sound so robotic. That's one of the biggest complaints. Everyone says, oh, it sounds like ChatGPT. It doesn't read right. It's too technical. It's too robotic. You can change that very easy, and I will show you on that on the next video. Remember, always be nice to the AI. After all, if they do take over the world like every doomsday are saying, it is better to be a cherished pet than a simple battery. And yes, folks, I will sell humanity out as long as I am the cherished pet. So, just remember that. Y'all have a good one.